Good morning and welcome to week 2 of our journey to MonT Blanc CCC 100k. This morning we've done breakfast, Troy went off to gym and we're just getting ready for work. So I work pretty much 8 till 4 Monday to Thursday at a skin cancer clinic, and then basically prioritize my training and all of that around my job. So I'm very, very lucky. My job is very supportive of all my training and they work really well with me, but that's what we are off to do this morning or today. We're going to work, and then this afternoon we have a 12 to 14k, but no longer than 80-minute heart rate focused run. So my legs are still pretty fatigued from my trail run on Saturday, so we'll probably aim for 12k, but if we're feeling good and if the heart rate's going good this ARV, we will maybe push to 13 or 14, but obviously keeping it under that 80-minute time frame. So I hope you guys have a good day. I hope that I have a good day, and I will check in with you guys this afternoon. See ya. Alright, we've got our run fit for this afternoon. So we've got our CRZ yoga shorts, our Muscle Nation sports bra. We've got our Oakley Sutros, and we're running with our shocks. And shoe choice of the day, I think we're going to go with our Asics Nova Blasts. Nice easy shoe for a nice easy run. Alrighty guys, we are post 12 kilometer zone 2 focused run. Heart rate was a little bit higher today than what it was yesterday, but that's okay. Different day, different elements, different hydration, yada yada yada. So we do what we do. Our stats were, we had a roughly 6:04 pace per kilometer, so that's not bad, and an average heart rate today of 142 as opposed to yesterday, which was 132. But yeah, like I said, different day. It was a bit hotter today, I think, than yesterday, and obviously running at a different time, but just constantly trying to build that fitness, and yeah, still pretty darn stoked with that. So tonight I think we're gonna have some dinner, probably gonna have some mince and some eggs, maybe some potatoes, and try and get an early night because I had a pretty shitty sleep last night. So early night, as you can see, baby Belle is still sleeping. She always sleeps. So yeah, that's been our afternoon. So I'm gonna go shower and we will chat soon. Bye. For our gym session on Wednesday morning, we had a full body workout, starting with some banded pole off press, some single leg 45-degree back extensions, some dumbbell snatches, and some left to right, right to left overhead ball slams, working that core. We then moved into some dumbbell shoulder press and some lateral step downs. For the step downs, the focus was really on the lower part of the step down, activating those glutes and controlling the movement. Using the 10 kilo weight plate really helped to hold balance as lowering up and down. We finished off with a movement that I'd never done before called rhythm squats. Damn, they got the calves working, that's for sure. Hello, it is Thursday afternoon and we are just getting ready to go for our run. So we have a sort of sprint interval session this afternoon. We have a bit of a 10 to 15 minute easy warm up and then some 200s, you know, fast, picking up speed, 200s back off, just to get the legs moving, get them warmed up, and then we go into our work sets. So we have 5 sets of 2 kilometers. Now the 2 kilometers is meant to be around a 4:15 average pace per kilometer. I don't know if I'm going to hit that today. That is extremely fast for me, but we'll give it our best shot. Meant to have about a 10-minute rest in between each interval, so enough rest that you should be able to bring the heart rate back down, recover enough. However, if any interval is significantly slower, or not even significantly, just if it really is any slower than the previous interval, then that session's done. We're not wanting to build excess fatigue during this session. We are just wanting to work on a bit of speed, and if that speed is not coming today, there's no point in pushing unnecessary slow kilometers, because that's not the point of this workout. So we will see. My goal is to, if I can sit comfortably, not comfortably, but sit between a 4:30 to 4:45 pace and get all 5 intervals done, I will be pretty darn stoked with that. So let's go get it done. Alrighty guys, so run is finished. We did not get the whole 5 interval sets out. We called it after about 400 meters into the 4th interval. Legs just felt ridiculously heavy, and my starting out pace on interval 4 was already significantly slower than what they had been for the first 3 intervals. So going by what my coach said, if it's slower, you're done. So calling it a night for now, well, for that session anyway. And yeah, we will eat. We're gonna have some mince and some eggs, some avocado for dinner, because that's my favorite, and probably have a very early night because we're gonna go for a trail run tomorrow. So 30k, 2,000 meters vert again, so it'll be good. Look forward to taking you guys along with me tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to Friday. It is about 5 a.m. here in the morning, and we are just getting ready to go for our trail run. So I've got some electrolytes and my pre-long run bagel. So we're gonna do our usual morning routine, sit on the couch, watch a little bit of TV, wake up, and then go meet the girls for a trail run. So I can't wait to take you along with us today. We have arrived at the Yellow Arrow, so we're just getting ready, waiting for the girls to arrive. Wearing my Injinji socks again. These have definitely become my favourite trail sock ever. I wore them in my UTA 100 miler, and when I say I did not get a blister, I pretty much did not get a blister for the whole 100 miles, so sock shoe choice was mint. We are also wearing the Adidas Terex, or Agravic Terex trail shoe today. These are the carbon plated ones. Last week I wore my non-carbon plated ones, but they're about half a size too small and they really hurt my feet. So we've gone the carbon plated slightly bigger ones, and hopefully they are slightly less painful this week. I'm also wearing my 2XU tank. It's not too cold today, so that's nice. And we have Gianji shorts on. New favorite brand. welcome to Saturday. So today is now an unplanned rest day. Unfortunately, my trail run yesterday didn't quite go to plan, even though it was not terrible by any means. The goal yesterday was to hit 30 kilometers and 2,000 meters elevation. At about 15-16K, I messaged my coach and I was just like, look, I'm feeling off. I'm feeling flat. I'm feeling fatigued. My legs feel like they have zero juice in them and I don't know what's going on. So he basically just said, call it at 20K, because with the trail I was on, by the time I would have hit 20K, I would have been back at my car. I would have hit about 1,200, 1,300 meters elevation, which is pretty darn good. So he said, call it at the 20K, take a rest day tomorrow, being today, Saturday, and then if we're feeling okay on Sunday, let's get back out to that same trail, do that same 20K loop again, and then we'll be back on track. So that's the plan. Rest day today, which means we're just gonna fuel the body. We're gonna have an easy day. We're gonna go out, do some adulty chores. Troy's out getting a haircut at the moment. We're gonna go do some groceries, maybe a little bit of shopping at Rebel, because if you know me, you know I love shopping at Rebel. I love looking at shoes. So we will do that. We'll just focus on fueling the body, getting in enough electrolytes, all of that sort of stuff before tomorrow, hoping to, just get things feeling a little bit better. Maybe this afternoon we'll do a stretch, a sauna, a spa, or an ice bath, something to just, whatever we can do to bring my levels back up. But yeah, we'll see how the day goes. Done. We did 20K. Let's just have a look at our stats. $20K, 3 hours, 45 minutes and 14 seconds. Average pace was 11 minutes 9. Average heart rate was 152, so that's relatively high. Total elevation gain was 1,350 meters. So on Saturday we did 22 kilometers, and we did like 1,280 meters. So this one 2K shorter, but slightly more vert, ever so slightly. So pretty damn happy with that. So I think that's it for our Sunday. We're just gonna go home. Have a shower, relax, and just chill out for the rest of the Sunday. So that is going to conclude this week's vlog. I really hope you enjoyed coming along for a week of training with me, and yeah, we will see you guys next week.